Welcome to the Ilunion Hotel in Malaga in Spain. We are here for 3 nights, so let's check in and check it out. We all like to get away now and again, and what better way than to spend a few nights at a hotel? We're here this week as we check into 3 hotels so we can check them out for you. Well, that was a very easy check-in, 2 minutes maximum. They do take a note of your email address and telephone number. In Spain, it's the law. Requirement. Just to let you know. Okay, so we are on the 5th floor. It appears that there are 7 floors. Wow. See that? The restaurant is on the 1st floor where we will have breakfast each morning.
And he gave us 2 key cards.
504. I thought you said 544.
Did you write it down?
504. So we have a water fountain.
Oh, cool.
Just here.
Then we don't have to buy.
Yeah. I thought you said 544, but it says 504 here. So this is 504. Let's try it. It's 504. And I think we need the card to operate the lights. There is a very, very strong smell of cleaning stuff in here. Not bad, it just means that it's been very well cleaned.
The telly came on.
Oh, this happens in some hotels. The TV is on as soon as you come in. Whew. Gosh, it's warm in here. Right, we're going to settle in and then we'll take you on a little tour. All right, Paul, I'll let you take it from here. I think we've had to take our jumpers off. It's really warm in here. We'll come to the temperature later. But first of all, as you step in through, a bath in the bathroom.
As well as a shower.
As well as a shower. Oh, separate shower.
No, this is the day.
Oh, this is the...
Oh, what?
Is there a toilet on the other side then?
Yeah. I thought that there was...
Well, I thought that as well. It's very unusual that you have a separate door on the toilet. But I have to say, it's very welcome.
Do you know, I think that we might have experienced this once before.
Really?
Where there was like a door somewhere. I think it might have been Marseille.
Well, yes, there was a couple of places where the toilet was a separate room, but this is the toilet here is in the bathroom, but it's got its own little door. Yeah. Take us through the amenities. Oh, I love this. And again, it never comes out properly. Our faces are big on this, but you can't see it.
It's huge.
Yeah. We have got Ocean Spa liquid soap. Take us through what we've got here.
Is this like a shoe kit? Oh no, it's tissues.
Tissues.
A comb, sewing kit, and soap. So there's no...
Well, there is liquid soap as well.
No, but there's no...
shower cap. Just as well you always bring one. There is a hair dryer for you, not for me, obviously.
Let me test. Yep,
yeah,
works.
Lots of tissues, which is good. There is a plug in here. We normally see plugs when we're on the continent.
Oh, and this...
bath mat.
So this
standing
has
mat.
The name of the hotel.
That's very, very nice. Personalised toweling. And it's great to see that there is the bath and the shower in here. Where is it? Oh, it's one of these ones.
Oh, gosh.
You probably could attach it to that, but it looks just like the one we've got at home, to be honest. So we've got shower gel and shampoo, Ocean Spa again. There's a towel up here. It's also emblazoned with the Ilunion logo. And I'm guessing there is another bath towel somewhere, Paul.
Could I see whether I can get more light in here, or do you think this might be it?
Well, that's fine, but we've only found one towel.
Are you serious?
So they usually have the second towel somewhere else.
It might be in the closet.
Right. There's a little mirror here, or quite a big mirror, just as you come in. That looks like it's the switches, the power box. Right, take us through these cupboards here as we search for a second towel.
I think there's like bedding. There is safe.
So is this an extra like duvet or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, a couple of duvets.
Isn't that kind of strange?
Yeah, we've got the safe. We'll work out how to use that later. A couple of cupboards here. There's the second towel.
Oh, okay.
Right. I knew it would be somewhere. Hand towels are in there. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hangers, so that's pretty good. Oh, there's a couple of drawers. So a decent amount of wardrobe space. A little seat.
There's like a seat over here.
Yeah, a nice abstract picture. The TV we know works because we saw it was on when we came in. And the amenities tray. What have we got here, Paul? Bring it out and let's have a look. Ah, right.
Colombian.
Very good.
What is that, coffee or is that tea?
That's coffee.
Okay.
And
In
regular
sachets.
coffee. Couple of little milks. Yeah. Chamomile.
Oh, great.
English breakfast. Organic ginger lemon. And forest fruits. And plenty of sugars. Couple of cups and a kettle. That's funny because I was reading, oh yes, and a couple of glasses, that's good. I was reading a review on TripAdvisor and it said that there were no kettles provided but Nespresso machines. Maybe if you get an upgraded type of room, there's an espresso machine, but we can live without that. Now, look how big this room is from here. If I walk back, it's massive.
Bigger than our room that we have.
Bigger than our flat.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of is. Yes, or a house rather. The bed is massive, and I know I've got this on a wide angle, but it is absolutely. I mean, that is a huge bed. You could fit 4 people on there probably.
Do you think that's like a king bed?
Oh, it's bigger than that. I don't know. It's a super king. Have a little sit down, Paul. Put the lights on.
So that does this.
Okay, and there's a little light above the bed as well.
Ooh, this mattress feels very firm.
Oh, that's good. So there are lights at either side as well, you see. There's probably...
Control.
Oh, this one doesn't work.
No, I didn't do that one.
Oh, it does work.
That's strange.
Right, okay. So you have to hit that button there. There's USBs next to the bed over here.
I don't have... Well, I don't think that you have USB over here. You just have like the
normal plug. Yeah, we'll keep score at the end for the number of plugs.
There are 2 seats available for us and also a wee table.
Yes, that is good. And also a chair at the desk area, which is good for me when I'm editing. And there is another little lamp here. Look at that. Lovely. What have we got over here, Paul?
Is this a fridge?
Ooh, a fridge.
I hope so.
An empty fridge, but a fridge nonetheless.
I'll
But
take that.
there is the water fountain outside so we can fill our
There's, like,
bottles.
ice. I think they didn't defrost it.
Oh,
There's
well.
like a bit of ice there.
At least we know it's working. There is a drawer next to the bed, and there's one at the other side as well. There's a telephone over here, and there is a nice lamp down here, so you can operate it with this button, and indeed it does work. And there's another abstract picture. And now we come to the view. Where are you, Paul? Let's get these curtains open and see what the view is. We genuinely haven't checked. Is that the sea?
I think that's like an office building just here.
Is that the sea?
I think
Isn't that the sea, Paul?
that is the coast, yes.
Open this window if you can.
I'm not sure whether we can.
Oh, we can.
We can.
Oh, yes. That's the port area. That's very nice.
I don't think this other one opens.
But this opens... Look at this. This opens the whole way out.
This one opens too.
So there's not much to see up at that side. But over there, we can indeed see the sea, which is wonderful. And this window opens here as well.
I hope so.
Well, I think we'll leave these open for a bit because it's really, really hot. And would you believe we're here in December? And it feels absolutely boiling. Right, we've got the temperature control here.
We might have to close the windows.
We might have to close the windows.
Because I'm not sure it'll start if the...
So it shows that it's temperature down and up. Nothing's happening. On.
I closed that.
Okay. Nothing is happening, Paul.
You don't hear it.
I do, but it says temp down. Nothing's happening, look.
Do you think it's central conditioned?
Set point temperature. I wonder, does that mean it's centrally?
So how...
It says, please turn off air conditioner heater when opening the windows. Thanks for being sustainable.
So then what is the on 1 and on 2 and 3?
I think that just increases the fan. I do hear a fan, but you would think if you pressed that, it would go down.
I think maybe we press the 3.
Okay, well, let's just leave it and see what happens. We can definitely hear it. It's up there. But at least we can open the window, so if it is too warm, we'll just have the windows open. Well, I've counted 6 regular plugs and 2 USBs, and we always bring our extension from home so we can just plug it in once and then it gives us 3 extra plugs, or 2 extra. It's got 3 plugs on it, so if you know what I mean, 2 extra. There is a gym at this hotel, but we're only here for 3 nights. I don't go to gyms, and Paul's too tired to go.
Still recovering.
Recovering from various other trips. Now, I do have to say that we are changing up how we're going to be doing hotel episodes. We normally do a bit where we feature the breakfast and then we talk about everything at the end. We're just going to talk about everything at the end and include the breakfast there. And another thing, this episode is going out on the Wednesday in the middle of our hotels week. So there will be one on Friday, but after that, when we do a hotels episode, it's just going to run as a regular episode in the series. So there won't be any special hotels weeks after this one, because we think it's better just to run the review when we do it at the end of a trip, or if we're away somewhere, just as a single episode.
Because we feel that people might forget that we've actually visited the area.
Yes, sometimes when these episodes go out, it's months after we've actually visited.
Like 2 or 3, 4 months.
So we're filming this in December, and as it stands, I think this is going out in March. I might be wrong, but I think that's how it is. So I think it's probably better in the future where we'll just run these episodes with the normal run. And it's one of various changes that you'll be noticing and probably have already noticed this year. So we're going to enjoy our 3 nights here, hopefully, and we'll sum it up after that.
Yeah. Don't get caught spying on someone's YouTube channel. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's Paul and Marcus.
We've had 3 nights here and 3 nights of really good sleep, I have to say. Unbroken sleep for me, 7 hours on the first night and 6.5 roughly on the second 2, and that's actually quite good for me. I think it was quite similar for you, wasn't it, Paul?
I think I kind of woke up a bit earlier, but then I think I did sleep earlier as well. I think that the pillows were really comfy.
Yes, we've had trouble with pillows in the past, but these were good. And the bed was so big as well that Paul had enough room to be far enough away from me, and he could spread out. It looked rather messy, but we did use the workspace area and the 2 chairs and the table. We also did some editing and filming over there as well. The safe was easy to operate. You just put in a PIN number of your choice, 4 digits we always use, and then the hash key. The number will flash up here, and then to open it, you just put your number in again. There was one point where I was going to walk into the toilet to take a shower. I got confused, but yes, it's a bit of a strange setup with the door, and it made that noise every time as well. The shower was very good. The bath was lovely. I had a bath on the 3 nights that we were here and a shower in the morning. And it's similar to the one that we've got at home where it just hangs up. How did you find it, Paul?
I kind of felt that I did wet the floor on one occasion before I actually mastered how to use the shower area, because I think the wetness came underneath the sink area, because I think I had it on too high, or maybe because I had the shower head positioned in a really bad way.
There are two lights in the bathroom. One's a bit of a reddish colour of it. I think that's the one to use at night. But they're quite hot, aren't they?
I think it emits, I was gonna say radiation.
Well, it radiates heat, that's for sure.
It's like really hot, and it kind of feels like we're underneath the sun for some reason.
If I have one criticism about the bathroom, it was that when we checked in, we found hairs that were not ours. So, yes, that's never good. So we were sort of like getting bits of tissue and picking them up. But the second day that we were here, so after they'd cleaned the room, most of them seemed to have gone. Maybe that's because we'd removed them all ourselves. I did enjoy looking out at the sea. It was pretty choppy while we were here, and it is a little bit in the distance. So it wasn't the best view, but it was better than just looking at a brick wall. And also, when we took the lift up and down to the 5th floor, which is where we were, there was a fabulous view out the windows. So it was a glass lift, so that was very, very nice.
The temperature was pretty constant at 22 degrees Celsius. I think it is a little difficult to adjust the temperature, but I think I would rather have it on cold than to have it not on at all, because I think we do have a tendency to be on the hotter side. I think it is good that we were able to open both these windows up to full capacity. So I think you could, in theory, get a really good draft in this hotel room, which is really good because I think that this hotel room has a tendency to retain the heat from inside. So it is a good way to moderate the temperature. You don't really see this in other hotels.
I really enjoyed the breakfast. There wasn't really anything that I didn't like apart from the usual things I don't like cheese. But they did have bacon, they had sausages, the Spanish type of sausage, and lots of pastries. And the coffee was very nice, the café con leche, which I made myself. The only thing is, on the third morning, so today, it's a Saturday when we're leaving, and there was a whole pack of joggers, and the place was absolutely heaving. Now, Paul, you enjoyed a omelette, didn't you?
Yes, I enjoyed the omelet on the second day, which was yesterday. He said, okay, do you want the ham, the cheese, the onion, and I think there might have been tomatoes. Yes, I said yes, the works. Yes, so that was quite good. I had the champagne on the first day, and then there wasn't any champagne yesterday, and then today I had not one, not two, but three.
Yes, you had 3 because I didn't have any, so I guess you were having my allocation as well, and also making up for the fact that there wasn't any on the second day. Now, on our last night, yesterday evening, we got back from what we were doing at about 5 o'clock, and we didn't feel like going out again. So we decided that we would have a meal at the hotel. Now, Paul did ring down to reception to make a reservation, but they put him on hold and then he got cut off. So we thought, let's just go down. So we went at about 7:30, and there was a big party of people in a separate room, but not in the restaurant itself.
I think that maybe it was all.
Oh, maybe it was the joggers
to do
again.
with all the joggers, maybe, and
yeah,
maybe there was like some sort of work function because there was like a bit of a conference.
And the guy thought that we were part
of the
conference, yeah, but we just gave our room number, although we just paid in cash at the end. And we both had exactly the same things. We had the burger, which was very juicy, and I mean, I usually let my burger
rare.
well done, yeah, but we just got it as it came, so it was a bit red, but it was very, very nice. And we had asked for 2 small beers, and it ended up they were actually 2 large beers, and then we had 2 more, so that was more beer than I really anticipated having. I do have to compliment all the staff. They were very friendly, but especially the housekeeper, who on the first day when we had our room made up, so the second day that we were here, we had left something in the bed and she found it. It was a cuddly toy, and he was sitting waiting for us when we got back. We've lost cuddly toys in hotels before, so 10 out of 10 for that. If we're talking about scores, I was going to dock them 2 points out of 10 because of the rogue hair, so that would have brought my score down to 8 out of 10. But then after what the housekeeper did, that has raised it again. So I would give the Ilunion Malaga 9 out of 10. What about you, Paul?
I would give them 9 out of 10 as well. I think that I was going to dock them more points if they didn't have any champagne today. but they did. I think that the only -1 that I am giving them is because I think that the bathroom does get a little bit wet, and I think in conjunction with the rogue hairs that we did find, I think that was like the only bit that was taken off. So I think 9 out of 10 isn't a bad score, I don't think.
And the room was very quiet. We might have heard a few doors closing in the evening, but at night time there was nothing. And also the Wi-Fi was brilliant because
Very fast.
I like to upload videos while we're out and about because it saves time. I can't do all that when I get home.
Super fast.
I've got another job as well. This is not my full-time job. And so I have to work as I go. So I find at most hotels that the standard Wi-Fi is super fast, and it certainly was here.
But I think overall the Ilunion hotel was a really good hotel to stay at, and I think I would definitely recommend this hotel again. I think that we might have chosen this out of proximity to the railway station, and I think I did want to be a bit further from the central main bit.
It was 10 minutes from Maria Zambrano, which is 1 stop away from Central, but there's a big shopping centre there, and I've never seen so many people with suitcases walking around shops, and that's going to be us
Everyone has
in a couple of hours' time as well before we take the train 10 minutes back to Malaga Airport. Well, we hope that you have enjoyed today's episode, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Adios.